The stunning jobs report that came out today is bullshit. I mean, it may not be bullshit, but it's a mirage. Here's what's happening. So all the news outlets are reporting that 172,000 jobs were added, and it blew away expectations. Expectations were 80,000 jobs. So the village idiot Donald Trump and Republicans across the board are really celebrating. They're trying to get us to believe that somehow magically, although we've been in a jobs recession since April 2nd, 2025, when the village idiot announced Liberation Day, when he really kicked off the stupid tariffs, well, sort of re-kicked them off. And we've had no net jobs, that is zero net jobs since then in the United States, because you had some months that were okay and most months that were awful. Well, suddenly, magically, with all the awful things happening in the economy, including these ridiculous high gas prices that are pushing up inflation because of the village idiot's illegal war in Iran, somehow magically this month, jobs exceeded expectations when people were getting laid off just less than 6 weeks ago because of AI massive layoffs across the country? No, it didn't really happen. What really happened is if you go into CNBC or Bloomberg or any major news outlet, if you look a few stories down under that first story, under that first headline about the massive jobs report, you'll find out that most of those jobs are in hospitality. And hospitality being hotels and restaurants. And most of those jobs are in hospitality because the World Cup is coming to the United States. So most of these jobs are new within the last month or two because hotels are temporarily beefing up on staff and restaurants are adding bartenders and wait staff, probably temporarily, to try to accommodate the influx of revelers that they're expecting. Now, aside the fact that the jobs report is a temporary mirage that's going to go away next month, and you're going to see reporting about that any minute now. You can see it now if you actually look for it, but you'll be able to see it irrespective in the next couple of days. Beside that, nobody really knows if all these people are going to show up for the World Cup because people are afraid to come to the United States because the village idiot Donald Trump's ICE Gestapo has everybody scared. A lot of foreign travelers don't want to come here because they're worried about getting detained in the airport, getting separated from their families for 4 or 5 hours because there was something on their an X post or an Instagram post that may have been critical of the village idiot Donald Trump. They're afraid of getting turned away and getting sent back to their home country before even being able to go to the World Cup. Or even worse, they're afraid of being detained and then taken to one of the ICE Gestapo's concentration camps like the one we have Delaney Hall here in New Jersey. So we don't really know what's going to happen with the World Cup anyway, whether or not there's going to be a big turnout. We'll find out when the World Cup happens, when we hear from people who work in the hotels and the restaurants to find out if anybody's actually there. But irrespective of that, take today's jobs numbers with a grain of salt. It's all bullshit.